Yo, what up? What up, peoples? You know what I'm saying? Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. You know what I mean? Don't call it a comeback. Ablakk has been here for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for years. I want to know if the volume is good, though. I need to know if y'all can hear me on the other side. To know if y'all can hear me on the other side. That's a, and I need to know if I'm echoing, man. If I'm echoing real bad. I hope not, man. I hope not. I'm gonna have to delete these joints and start all over again. Feel me? Because I am live right now. So whoever come in, let me know if y'all can hear me or if I'm muted. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Can you hear me, Tony? Can you hear me? All right, bet. Word. Is it an echo? Is it an echo? Or is the sound quality? Is it good? But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute. The storm warning team. I bet the storm warning team. We just been laying low. Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Spring ball is upon us. You know what I mean? We'll be dropping a storm warning show soon. I talked to my I talked to my man Groove. He's expecting a new addition to his family soon, a young soldier. So that's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? He about to give birth to Kobe, got his middle name Slaughter, my nephew, you know what I'm saying? So big shots out to my brother and to his queen, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's been a while, man. It's been a while since Ablakk been up here to, kick the ballistics, with you guys, you know. Figure I come up here, show my face a little bit, we just gonna have some fun with it. You know what I mean? We got some fun with it. You know, some things I do want to mention that I'm gonna have coming up this year, maybe on the Storm Warner show or on it's all the Storm Warner show or just on the Ablakk Thought joint. I'm gonna have a few high school players from up here, the local area. Starting with a couple players from Mallet Creek. Get them up here on the show, get them in front of y'all, introduce themselves. Just the same thing. Talk recruiting. They be pretty much the 25 class. Get y'all fully acquainted with some of these Carolina ballers. We'll go from there and try to get some from some of the other local high schools around here. The Weddingtons, the West Charlottes. You know what I mean? The Providence Days, the Chambers. Just try to get some of them, the North Mex, to try to get some of them young men on the platform, just to get them out there, to put them out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, spring ball has come. Hearing some good things about a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? About a lot of people. Um, I'm hearing Chase looks amazing from a physical standpoint. He looks amazing from a physical standpoint. Looks good out there. Finally looks healthy. And that young man, if he is healthy and he can help us, that's an added plus. In that linebacker room addition with Kiko and West and Pulliam and God, I always forget the other brother's name. But our linebacker room is truly starting to look like a University of Miami linebacker room, as far as size, athleticism, and depth, which is good. which Popo. Thank you, Tony. Popo. So which is good. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing. Um, I heard good things about the D tackles. Of course, Clark. I seen him in person when I went to the NC State game. I seen what that young man could do in person. Haven't heard much on Cook, so I guess no news is good news, right? So I'll take that. I heard Campbell looks different. Or he looks different as far as his body and everything. So I would take it that this this past season that they used for him to get bigger and faster was an added plus. It worked. It paid off for him. Great. Um, Elijah Austin, I believe that's Elijah Austin. Um, somebody gave him a comp. Told me yesterday he remind of a little got a little Quincy Roche in him, and I said that's not a bad comparison. You know, I said that's not a bad comparison. Quincy Roche was very productive in the American Conference. I think he was the defensive player of the year in that conference as well. So if Austin can come from Marshall and produce like that, awesome. You can't ask for nothing more. You know what I mean? DBs, of course, D Porter back. He was the top DB in our secondary last year, so he's returning. That's an added plus to help out the young guys. Damari just returned back to practice, I believe, yesterday or a day ago. I think Damari shown last year that he has the ability to come in and be a lockdown corner, in my opinion. And also be good in all other areas too. You know what I'm saying? Coming up willing to tackle. You know, first and foremost, if I'm a DB coach, my corners have to be willing to tackle. Tackling is a want to. You know, tackling is a want to. You know what I'm saying? You got to want to be able to tackle. You know, some cats don't want to tackle. That's why they're not good tacklers. You know, it's a want to. I believe he has that in him. Excuse me. I believe he has that in him. He's capable of being, in my opinion, a good lockdown corner. And I'm gonna stand on that and stay on that until proven otherwise. But you know, how can you prove that? You know, don't tell me or show me in one game if he gave up 8, 9 catches, right? And then after that one game, you screaming, "See, I told you he wasn't da da da." Like, bro, that's one game. Like that's one game. What about the 3 games prior to that? If he shut down the receiver that he was covering, so we gonna forget that and talk about the one game he may have given up 8 catches, right? Say he gave up 8 catches, but he had 2 picks. 8 catches. Say he had 8. He gave up 8 catches, but he had 2 picks. Say he had 5 pass breakups. And say in that game he had 6 tackles. Is your opinion still the same? Would your opinion still be the same? You know what I'm saying, of the young man, if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Would your opinion still be, oh, he's not that guy? I don't think so. I wouldn't. My opinion wouldn't be that. Safeties. I haven't heard much on the safeties. That's a lie. I heard a couple things. You know, I heard a couple things. They're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? They're new. We're going to be having 2 new safeties back there. So that's, you know, it's open competition. But I'm excited to see what this defense could look like after being in a full year of Coach Guidry's defense. A whole season, a whole off season, learning this defense and wondering if Coach Guidry puts in, you know, a couple new wrinkles here and there. You know, so I'm excited to see what this defense is going to look like. Now, yeah, I'm drinking some tea, y'all. I'm drinking some tea. Offensive side, you know, the offensive line is the offensive line, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to replace Cohen. We got to replace Lee. You know, so that center position is going to be real pivotal. all eyes on the center and all eyes on whoever's going to play left guard. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's going to play left guard. I heard Cooper lost some weight, redefined his body, which is great. You know what I'm saying? Rivers is Mr. Consistent. He's steady. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Francis, Cooper, Carpenter's the new center. Hopefully that pans out. You know what I mean? From some reports, it was a little shaky at first. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it's just him needing time to get used to the speed and things, the players that he's going up against. So, iron sharpens iron. It can only help him become a better player. Whoever they can play left guard, fine. Cam Ward is as advertised, as we've all talked about in separate and mini or the same discords on and offline. Cam Ward is as advertised. He is that guy. He is him. I heard JB is doing well. He's making great progressions in his game. I heard the transfer from Albany is pretty good. Is doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good position to be in. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a good spot to be in. Receivers, I heard X shedded some weight. You know what I'm saying? Probably lost some inches to get a little quicker. That's always an added plus. Never surprised when reports come out on X that he's doing well. Never surprised about that because the young man is he's the ultimate professional, constant professional. He's a hard worker. He works tirelessly at his craft to build his craft to get better. So I'm not surprised. I'm glad he's continuing to develop. And making just add more value to himself when it's time for him to go to the league. Jacoby George, it's not a talent issue about him with me. It's not a talent issue. It's what's between his ears. It's a mental issue. Can he stay mentally engaged in the game and not mentally get checked out or allow an opponent to sucker him in that transfer energy to get him out his game? If he stay on his game, cool, calm, collective, he'd be dynamic. You know what I'm saying? He will route up anybody. That's my only concern. I want to see him do better at that this year. Not gonna sugarcoat it. Those who know me, but those who know and seen him, at times, sometimes he does kind of lose it. And I want to see him maintain that and keep his composure. You know what I'm saying? That's pivotal. And he needs to understand when he's being scouted, when these scouts come look at him, when these scouts watch his tape, they're going to ask him, what went on here. So they want to know that, they draft you, that you're going to be available to play in every game, that you're not going to kirk out on the field and get tossed. They want to know you will be able to contain yourself. You know what I'm saying? And stay focused and get the job done. Not worried about his skill ability. I think I'm never worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. But I heard he's doing well. Heard he's doing very well. Heard he looks good, and that's always a bonus, a plus. The freshman, JoJo. I heard he's turning heads. I heard he is as advertised, and he is who we thought he was when he was at Shamadan. Let's just let him. Let's not crown him yet, right? Let's not crown him yet, but let's give him props for what he has done up until this point. Let's not act like the young man can't ball and stuff like that. But also let's not act like he's Andre Johnson either. You know what I'm saying? So let's give him his kudos. He's doing his job. He's coming in. He's pressing the issue, and that's what I expected. Put the pressure on them dudes. Put the pressure on them. Pressure bust spikes. He's trying to play. Period. He's trying to play. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to play. So that's a plus, and he's killing it. I heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard he's killing it, and I hope he continues to develop after spring into the summer and into the fall I hope he continues to kill it. God, who else? The tight ends. Arroyo, I heard, is looking like he's back to his high school form, his senior form. Look like he's finally healthy. And if that's the case, awesome. Awesome. If that's the case. And Riley Williams, they said, is looking pretty good too. So that does nothing but help the offense out. You know, I'm looking for this offense to be explosive this year. You know, I'm looking for this offense to be truly explosive and put up a lot of points. You know, and put up a lot of points. Just like I said about the defense being a full year under Gitry. Now this offense had a full year under Dawson, one full season in the off season. So I'm expecting a couple new wrinkles in the offense, if you know what I'm saying. I'm expecting a couple new wrinkles to surprise some folk. You know, I would be happy. Look, I'll be happy if the offense looked like the Texas A&M game last year, the whole season. But you know, that all remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in a wait and see mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna confirm or deny. I'm not gonna get too high or too low. You know, I'm gonna stay Switzerland on it. I'm gonna stay Switzerland. I'm gonna stay neutral until the season starts. You know, once the season starts, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get a real good idea. First game out the rip against Florida, but this spring game, it'll give us a little bit about what we're trying to do offensively and what our identity is going to be. And what our identity is going to be this coming year. You know, I think as an offense, we got to have an identity. You know, we got to be able to dictate the defenses what we're going to do and make them adjust to us instead of us always adjusting to them. You know, we got to make them adjust to us. And once they adjust to us, we hit them with something different. You know what I'm saying? And when they adjust to that, hit them with something different. You know what I'm saying? So once they get used to them body shots, that body shot, boom. And then they adjust to it and they bend over. So now you can't hit that body. So now you fake that body blow and then you hit them with an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, then once they get used to that fake to the body and that uppercut, so now then you come with the right cross. You know what I mean? So I just like to see our offense counter the defense's counter and then counter their counter again. You know what I'm saying? To keep them always on their heel and make them cover the whole field, spread them out wide and make them cover from sideline to sideline to help create a natural seams, natural gaps in space in the defense for our playmakers to get loose. We got tons of speed, man. We got tons of speed all over the field. It's about time we bring these Ferraris and Lambos out of the garage and break them in. If you know what I mean. So it's gonna be interesting. You know, I'm gonna have a special guest. I guess any guest is special, right? You know, maybe sometime next week, I'm gonna see if my man to come up here and talk this conference realignment stuff. You know, he's real good with it. He's real insightful. Got a lot of knowledge on it. You know, to get up here and we talk this conference realignment. I know a lot of people are confused about it. Like, where we gonna go? Are we gonna go to the Big 12? Are we going to the SEC? Are we going to the Big 10? You know, preferably I don't mind going to the Big 10 or the SEC. I don't care if we're not the big dog, right away, because why should we be the big dog? We haven't done anything in the past 20 years. So let's go there. And as we continue to build and get back to national prominence and domination, you know, in that process, we can still be banging heads, you know, putting heads to bed. If we're in the SEC, putting heads to bed and gradually moving up, because you got to take notice. If we're putting SEC, if we're in the SEC and we're putting them heads to bed, you got to take notice of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? You have to take notice. If we're in the Big Ten doing the same thing, you have to take notice, right? And it's viewerships. You know what I'm saying? It's viewerships. You know, who gonna watch what games? You know what I mean? I know I was talking to a couple of people. I was talking to my man. I was talking to my cousin about this the other day. You know, he's a Notre Dame fan, and we were talking. And I was like, bro, I said, yo, answer this question for me. I said, if Tennessee is playing Texas A&M, right? I said Tennessee is playing. No, I said Tennessee's playing Florida, right? I said Texas is playing. Let's say Texas is playing. Freaking Georgia. Bama's playing Oklahoma or something, right? But then in the but then like in the Big Ten, you still got, say you got Penn State playing UCLA. You got Oregon playing Ohio State. You feel me? You know what I mean? Or Michigan playing Washington. And then you got Miami playing Colorado, or Miami playing Texas Tech or Baylor. Who do you think, like, what game are you going to watch? What game are you going to watch realistically? Like, if you're a Miami fan, of course, I'm going to watch Miami, right? I'm going to watch Miami, right? If we're trying to build our brand back and be a national brand like we used to, where whenever we're on TV, all eyes are on us, then we need to be in the Big Ten or the ACC, in my opinion. In my opinion. So I don't really talk conference realignment because guess what? That's not my forte. And I'm not going to come up here and claim that I do know all the ins and outs and the do's and the don'ts about realignment because, yo, Black don't know it. But I'm a football guy. I know X's and O's. I know the Jimmy and the Joes. You know what I'm saying? I do know that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to take a back seat to that, to no one, at no time, nowhere. Simple. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna have my guy come up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my guy come up, come on and talk about conference realignment and things like that. And he'll be able to break it down. He'll be able to break it down to y'all in a way that we all we all will be able to understand it. In a way we all be able to understand it and what's going on from the powers that be. You know, so yeah, it's interesting. You know, we got spring ball, we got March Madness. Kentucky just took an L. You know what I'm saying? I know some guy named Big Mac Extra Cheese that be in the flow Discord. You know, he's part of our flow team. Yeah, he's a Kentucky fan. And he was yippy yapping at the mouth with me early in the season. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how good Kentucky is, and they got bounced by Oakland yesterday. By Oakland. He's somewhere out here hiding now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He out here hiding, not showing his face, not standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Not standing on business. But we was talking about that in the barbershop this morning. And my one of the barbers in there, we were talking. He was like, well, Calipari, he more about getting players to the NBA. I said, bro, the boosters don't care about that. They don't benefit for one and dones. I said, the boosters care about championships. And all them super teams he had, he got one championship. One. But he get a lot of players to the NFL. Yeah, to the NBA. Yeah, he does. But the boosters don't care about that. It don't do nothing for them. They want they want titles, baby. They want titles. You know what I'm saying? And Kentucky, Kentucky stunk last night. But that's March Madness, man. That's March Madness. Look, my team could probably lose tonight. I ain't putting it out there. I'm putting it out there we're going to win. Of course, UConn Huskies. My other team, Miami, didn't make no tournament. Miami didn't make the NCAA, or they didn't make the NIT. If you can't make the NIT, that's just you just bad. You just stink all the way around. So that's what it was this year. We stunk on the hardwood this year. We weren't good. We weren't good. And the kids sugarcoated. We just straight up stunk this year. But yeah, we got some things coming this year. You know, me and my bro on the Storm Warner show, we gonna bring back our betting joint when me and him used to bet on games, bet on games. Yeah, Tony, Syracuse stunk this year too. It's crazy. It's crazy. But when we used to bet on games, you know, me and him would pick a game, and the following week, you know, come back and see who had the better picks or whatever. You know, have some guests on. We try to get a couple local or national high school players from Georgia that he may know to come on the show and talk about their recruitment. I'm gonna get some of the local players around the Charlotte area to come on and talk about their recruiting. Of course, I'm gonna start with my own sons. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start in-house first. I gotta do that. If I don't do it, ain't nobody else will. Can't sit around wait for somebody else to do it. When I got my own platform, I can do it myself. You feel me? Um, just speaking of that, you know, proud of my boys. You know, proud of my youngest. You know, he doing this thing, getting right in the weight room, so to have an opportunity to get some varsity playing time this year. You know, my oldest son, Nasor, he's in track. You know, just ran his first 100, this first 100 of his outdoor season. You know, he just dropped a 10.8. You know, he's gonna go about 10.6 probably in the next meet. That's laser time. So yeah. So yeah, you know, things are progressing, man. Things are progressing. You know, we about to hit the road tomorrow, you know, going somewhere, you know, I'm gonna leave that undisclosed right now. You know, y'all will know when it's you know, y'all know when you need to know. But yeah, man, things are moving in a good fashion, you know, a good positive direction for the brand. You know what I'm saying? Just let my man enjoy his queen in this whole pregnancy thing. You know what I mean? She didn't have it yet, but the young soldier will be here soon. You know what I'm saying? And when he have time, we'll shoot a show. You know, and uh let the world see the new addition. You know, my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kobe Slaughter. Yeah, I can't wait until he get a little older because I'm gonna run him into the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna run him into the ground until he call Earl. But no, but that's what we've been at, man. You know, life. You know what I'm saying? Life. And if it ain't really much to talk about, I ain't gonna come up here and you know, I ain't gonna waste your time. But I felt, you know, it was time to show our face. It's getting about that time. And plus, you know, I'm busy, man. I got two, you know, I got my two, and then my senior, we gonna be on the road, you know, junior days and camp. So it's gonna be a busy summer for me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a busy summer for me. But hey, as long as I got my phone, I can take this show on the road. But I just wanted to pop in real quick. You know, those who couldn't make it, it's all good. Y'all can go back and rewatch it. It's probably gonna be. I'm gonna delete one of them because it was an echo, so I had to reboot everything up and stuff like that. But yo, I'm gonna try to get up here. I'm gonna try to get up here, you know, once a week or something like that. You know, just give tidbits. And like I said, I'm gonna bring my guy on so he could talk conference realignment, you know, just so everybody can get a better understanding. And, you know, I know a lot of people like are in the dark or, you know, in the dark. I want to help them clean it up for you. Look murky, so just to help him, to help y'all, you know, get a better idea of what's going on, where we're standing, like what like these TV deals look like, or the TV market, you know, Fox, ESPN, or whatever, you know, NBC, CBS and stuff like that. You know, he'll help you get a better understanding of all that. So, you know, like I said, I'm bring on the some local high school players from the area, you know, to talk about their recruitment. And my brother, you know, my man Groove, he gonna bring on, try to get on some Georgia athletes to talk about their recruitment as well. So with that being said, I just want to come in here and just say, you know, just say what's up to the peoples out there, the fam, and be on the lookout for the next Ablakk Thought. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you don't call it a comeback. I ain't go nowhere. I just been chilling in the Storm Warner show. You know, we will be back to give the people what they want. You know, I know y'all missed that high energy, you know, that high energy that me and my brother Groove bring week in, week out, show in and show out. You know, and that's what we do. We show up and we're gonna show out always. And you know me, I'm expecting a 10-win season this year. I'm never gonna move off that square. I'm gonna stand on business. I'm gonna stand on 10, and that's me. That's my opinion. Y'all can have whatever y'all want. It's y'all opinion. Hey, cool. I ain't gonna attack you for it. So with that being said, hey, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble. All right. Peace.